Good morning. You're welcome to my channel. But they be in English with belief. These guys help me to subscribe to my channel and share my videos, like them as well. Thank you. So today we'll be rounding up in chapter 1. So we'll be rounding up with the chapter 1. So this is the conclusion of the chapter 1. Convenienza civile. So the coexistence, the civil coexistence, uso responsabile della strada, and the use and responsible use of the road. So civil coexistence and the responsible use of the road. So this is the conclusion of the chapter 1. Sulle strade è necessario prestare la massima attenzione nei confronti dei cosiddetti. So on the road, it is necessary to pay a greater attention in confronting the so-called, cosiddetti means so-called, soggetti, the subject, deboli, the weak, utente che per avere motivi, person avere difficoltà. So, like the users that have a very difficult way or motive. So, in another word, what we are trying to say now, the users of those people, when we say that they are very weak, they are talking about the weak people, just like the old people or like the pregnant people. So we get there. Maggiore nella percezione del pericolo o ne evitare l'incidente. So on these very people, these weak people, they have a difficulties to even see or hear when there is a danger, and they can't even avoid accident as well. Evitare incidente, so they can't avoid accident as well. So these categories of people, they will list them. In particular, attention va rivolta a. So in particular, the attention need to pay towards to these very people. They won't list them. 1, persone anziane. So persone anziane mean the old people. 2, I bambini, the children. 3, ciclisti, the bicycles. 4, motociclisti, scooteristi. So 4, motorbike riders and other scooters. Then conditioned the ciclomotor, then the driver of a motorbike, small car, ciclomotor. Con particolare riferimento gli anziani. So with the particularly they are referring to the old people. Riferimento gli anziani. Anziani mean the old people. In particularly not to them, they are referring to them. Bisogna considerare che spesso queste persone si muovono con difficoltà. So we need to consider that these very people, they are moving with difficulties, these old people. Si muovono con difficoltà, con lentenza, so they are moving very slowly. Hanno una bassa percezione del pericolo, so they have a very low hearing on seeing dangers. Pericolo mean danger. A causa della ridotta capacità di udere o di vedere, so because of their capacity, because as they are old, their capacity is reduced to hear or to see. Udere or di vedere, see, to hear or to see, because of their old age. E quindi potrebbe non realizzare in modo corretto la velocità. So, and with this very way, they can also not see or in any way hear correctly the velocity con cui I veicoli si avvicinano, the velocity that these vehicles they are getting close. So because of their old age, they cannot even realize or even know if correctly, they are even reason correctly to know if the vehicles they are getting close to them. So they don't know. So for this very reason, we have to pay attention and be very careful when we are confronting them. Then attenzione va rivolta anche alle persone ciechi. So attention need to see pays towards to ciechi, the blind. When they say ciechi, the blind, or sidoshishi, the deaf and blind. So attention need to see pay to these very people. Ciechi or sidoshishi, so the deaf and the blind. Utente a cui purtroppo al nostro codice dedicato il nome specificato man vanno. So they are talking about the civil way, the educational way, which we need to follow to understand how to go about when we are confronting these very people. Then quindi è necessario fermarsi a dare la precedenza. So then now we have to stop and give them right of way if we see these categories of people when they mention so. Quando si incrociano una persona cieca, so when we are coming across any person when we see is blind, so we have to stop and let them cross or pass before we can go. Con il bastone bianco, so when we are coming to a blind person with a white wood, bastone mean wood, bastone bianco, a white wood. Anche se si trova fuori della striscia, so even though say we found them outside the lines. And anche say hi, he can't guidi. So and also if they will still have dogs escorting them, so we need to try to allow them. Even though they are crossing from the zebra crossing, they are crossing outside the zebra crossing, we need to give them the right of way to pass before we can go. Stesso discorso per le persone sidoscici. So, and this very discussion goes to as well as the deaf and blind, not only the blind, the both of them. Riconoscibile invece il bastone bianco e rosso. So we have to know very well that we can recognize and reconoscibile. So we can recognize these blind people with a bastone bianco e rosso, with a white wood and red. So yeah, the wood when they go home, the bastone, which is the wood when they go home, they can paint it with white and red. So we can recognize and say this one are blind people. So they paint their wood with white and red. Just know say this people they are blind people. Riconoscibile, so we can know them with the white and red wood when they hold, say they be blind people. Anche verso I bambini, so we have to still pay this attention to also the children. Va rivolta la maximum attenzione, so we have to pay a greater attention to them. Perché spesso presta da gioco possono attraversare improvvisamente, because these children they can be playing as well and attraversare improvvisamente and cross suddenly la carreggiata, the carriageway, so they can cross the road suddenly because of their play. So we have to pay attention to them. Possono scendere da marciapiedi, so they can even still come down from the pedestrian walk path suddenly without no motive. So we have to pay attention to them. Possono spintursi con altri bambini, so they can even they push themselves. They can also be pushing themselves on the marciapiedi, so we have to pay attention to them. Spintursi mean pushing themselves. Ascendere improvvisamento del marciapiedi, so they can be pushing themselves on the marciapiedi and even come down from the marciapiedi suddenly without no motive. Then attenzione anche ai ciclisti, so we have to pay attention also to the bicycle riders, cyclistic. Che oltre a precedere a bassa velocità too, because if also they are going at a low velocity, so we have to pay attention to them. Possono avere un andamento a zigzag, because these bicycle riders, these cyclists, they have a way of driving, zigzag driving. Let's say that they want to pass they won't pass the middle of cars when they stand for queue. So say make we pay attention to them, because make I just do zigzag movement past the middle, because I get small dimension of car as a bicycle. So you say we have to pay attention to them as well. Infine, massima attenzione anche se ne confronti della donne in stato di gravidanza. So lastly, we have to still pay attention to when confronting pregnant women. Donne in stato di gravidanza mean pregnant women, so we have to pay greater attention to them as well. Che possono essere ovviamente meno reattive a più lente nel movimento. So because these very women, they can be moving very slowly. Evitare di avvicinarsi troppo. So we have to avoid to go close to them too much. Allora ad evitare di creare loro ansia. So we have to not to go close to them too much, these pregnant women, for them not to move very fast if they see our car. So we don't have to scare them. Or fretta nel attraversamento. So the law say if you see pregnant women, please try and slow down your vehicle, stop for them to cross, not give them any sign say they should move very fast, because their condition not allows us to do those things. So just leave them, take their time and cross before you can go. This is what the Lord said. So in generally to this very how to use the coexistence on how to use the route, so is this: the Lord said we should pay attention to the people when they get difficulties. People when they get difficulties, most especially the weak, the weak. So the weak, they can't refer them. They identify them. Personally, and the old people, bambini, the children, cyclists like cyclists, like the bicycle riders, motorcyclists, the motor riders as well, scooterists and the scooters as well. Then conducente the cyclo motor, then the drivers of small cars as well. So we should pay attention to these very people, in particular the old people, because they are old age. Nothing they make them to think very well, and they have a way of realizing that there is a danger. So for this very reason, we have to be very, very careful when we are coming close to them. So the law said we should not come close to them, so that because they cannot even see any danger, they cannot even hear any danger. So we have to slow down, let them cross before we can go. Then the children, the law said, because these children, they have improvisamente behavior, so they have a sudden behavior, because they can be playing on the road or the carriagata, and also the marchapiedi. So on the marchapiedi, if you see the children on top of the marchapiedi, you have to be very, very careful, because these children, they can be playing, pushing themselves, and even come down from the marchapiedi suddenly without no reason. So the law said we shall have to be very, very careful. Then bicycle riders, the law said we should pay attention to them as well, and even the motor riders, which is the Okadas as well, because of their dimension, they have 2 tires. So the bicycle riders, in most especially, that we have to pay attention to them, because they can be riding zigzag, so they get more space to pass because of their dimension. So we have to pay attention to them. Then lastly, the law said these pregnant women, during the gravinanza, these pregnant women, we have to pay greater attention to them because of their condition. In case that they won't cross the road, we should not get close to them too much, so that to make them the rush to cross in fretter, to make them rush to cross. No, the Lord said we should slow down, allow them cross, take their time, cross before we can go. Then I'm done with the last lesson on the chapter 1. So let's go and do a general quiz on every of the lesson we have learned so far in the chapter 1. So let's go and do a general quiz. So I'm there now, the general quiz. So our number 1 question: La così è una pista riservata alla vettura di corsa? No, it's false. So this question say a lane can be reserved for racing, for doing racing. No, it's false. A lane can, when they say pista riservata alla vettura di corsa, I mean a racing. So a lane can be reserved for doing racing. No, it's false. Our next question: Isola di traffico serve per il transito dei pedoni? So this question is saying Isola di traffico, the traffic island, serve per il transito. It's served for the transit. The pedoni is served for the transit of the pedestrians. No, it's false. Isola di traffico is a traffic island. It's not served for the transit of pedestrians. No, it's false. Our next question: La corsia può essere destinata alla normale marcia dei veicoli? So this question says la corsia può essere destinata. So a lane can be designed alla normal marcia del veicolo. So a lane can be designed for the normal movement of the vehicle, and it's true, which is the right lane. The right lane is designed for the normal movement of the vehicle, the right lane. It's true. Our next question: Uscendo da un sentiero fangoso. So coming out from a modding area. A modding area. When they say sentiero fangoso, a mud area. Or da un cantiere, or from a work site. Bisogna assicurarsi. So we need to make sure that during la marcia, so we need to make sure, say, during the movement, not cada territorial. So we have to make sure during the movement that nothing falls. Cada territorial keep falls as spoken as strada. So we need to make sure that coming from this very place, nothing fall that can stain the road. Nothing when we say, for example, this mud, you carry the follow body, then you know wash them very well before you enter into the circulation. The law said anytime when you dey come out from a place that is muddy, try to wash off all the mud from your tires before you can enter into the circulation. That's what the law said. Because if you don't do that, if you enter the road, go stain the road, the law will come after you. You will face the consequences. So this question is very. So you should know that Santiago Fangoso, so coming out from a muddy area or the un cantiere or from a site, Bisono Asicurasis, we need to make sure durante la marcha, during the movement, not car that ratio. So all these things, all this mud don't fall. Que pos as poco la strada, all this mud not fall when you go stain the road. So that is what the question is saying, and it's true because the law said we have to wash them before we can enter into the circulation. Number 5. Isola di traffico serve a separare la carreggiata della banchina. So this number 5 say the traffic island, which is the isola di traffico, it says it serves to separate the carriageway from the edge. No, it's false. The isola di traffico is not this work. It's not his work, and that is false. Number 5. The next one. I conducente di un veicolo non deve fare sempre affidamento sul comportamento delle altri, che può non essere corretto. So this question say the driver of a vehicle must always see the behavior of other users, che può non essere corretto, when those behavior of those other users that is not correctly. So the driver must always must see the behavior of other users of the road when they say their behavior is not good. And it's true, because when you are circulating on the road, if you see the behavior of other drivers of the road, see they're not good, you have to be very, very move with caution and be very, very careful. That is what the law said. So the question now is saying, conducente di un veicolo non deve fare sempre affidamento sul comportamento delle altri, che può non essere corretto. See, sorry, I messed up. So the question is saying the driver must not do any behavior that is not good to the other users of the road, because anything when we say you do will cause danger. So, and it's true, we have to be very, very careful. Be very, very careful when we are in the circulation. So don't do anything that will endanger the other users of the road, that will endanger them, to cause any danger in the circulation. So that is what the law said. Our next question. I ciclomotori non sono soggetti a revisione periodica. So it's false. So the small Okada, which is cyclomotor, say they are not subjected to periodic check-up. Is false, because they are subject to check-ups, periodic check-up. Our next question. Quando vi sono bambini fermi ai semaforo, so when children they stop at the traffic light, vi sono usare prudenza, so we need to use a greater caution. Perché potrebbero, because they can scendere da marciapiedi, because they can come down from the pedestrian walk path marciapiedi, invadono la carreggiata and invade the carriageway. Quando ancora per loro il semaforo è disposto a rosso, when their lights, the traffic light, which is the crossing traffic light, if it is still red, these children can cross. And it's true. It's true. So we have to be very, very careful when we see the children, they're standing on the marciapiedi, because they can even invade the carriageway without see the red light is still on. And it's true. Our next question. Una zona a traffico limitato. So a limited traffic zone. Un'area is an area quale può essere limitata la circolazione. It's an area that can limit the circulation solo a particular category di utente. So can limit the circulation of the movement of the vehicles solo alla particolare, only in particular category di vehicle, only particularly categories of some users. And it's true. And it's true, because this zone of traffic limitato is a limited traffic zone that can limit the circulation of vehicles for some only particularly of users. And it's true. Our next question. Il passo carabile un parcheggio scambiatorio. No, it's false. Il passo carabile is the signal they put on someone's property, private property, the front of the gate or their garage. So it's not a parking spot, no. Quando vi sono bambini fermi ai semaforo. So when children stop, when children when there are children stopping at the traffic light, bisono usually prudenza, we need to use a greater caution. Perché poi scendere, because they can perché accedere che si spingono a vicenda, because these children they can't be pushing themselves. Finendo sulla carreggiata, so they can be pushing themselves and finish at the carriageway. So we have to be very, very cautious when these children they are standing at the traffic light. So they can be playing and pushing themselves and fall on the carriageway where the cars are circulating. So we have to be very, very careful when these children they are at the carreggiata, on the carreggiata, or they are standing close to the traffic light waiting. So we have to be careful. So all this is a law. This is the law. So we have to know them. Quando le persone anziane attraversano la carreggiata, so when the old people they are crossing the carriageway, bisogna tenere presente. So we need to keep in mind che potrebbero non fare adeguatamente attenzione ai veicoli. So we have to keep in mind, say they cannot pay an adequate attention to the vehicles, and it's true because of their capacity, because of their old age. So they cannot pay particular attention to the vehicles, adequate attention to the vehicle, and it's true. È punito con reclusione i conducenti che gareggia la velocità su strada pubblici. So è punito means it is punishable con la reclusione with imprisonment. It is punishable con la reclusione. So it is punishable with la reclusione mean imprisonment. I conducenti, the driver che gareggia in velocità, driver that do car racing su strada pubblica, on the public road. So any driver who do a racing in the public road, when they do racing, gareggia la velocità in the public road, the punishment is imprisonment. È punito, I mean, is punishable, is punishment. Con la reclusione, imprisonment, and it's true. Our next question. La carreggiata è destinata alla sosta di emergenza. So, this question number 14 say the carriageway is designed for the parking of the emergency. No, it's false. The carriageway is not designed for the parking of emergency. No, not the carriageway. It's supposed to be like Kusia. A lane can be reserved and designed for the emergency parking, not the carreggiata. Our next question. I montanti interne delle autoveicoli riducono la possibilità di vedere un ciclista o un motociclista. So when they say i mutanti is just like all these, there are some things, all these, how will I put it to, all these stickers, maybe you put sticker inside your vehicle, the inside. So they call it i mutanti interne delle autoveicoli. So the stickers you put inside the vehicles riducono la possibilità di vedere. So it reduces the possibility of you to see well. Un ciclista to see well all these bicycles, or un motociclista, all these bicycle riders, or a motorbike riders, and it's true. So all those things when you see you put inside, the law said don't do that because it can reduce your visibility of seeing all these bicycle riders and the motorbike riders, and it's true. Our next question. I conducente di motociclo, so the driver of a motorbike, può parcheggiare su marciapiedi. So a driver of a motorbike can park on the marciapiedi, which is the pedestrian walk path, anche se non vi sono appositi spazi di parcheggio. Also, if there is not an appropriate parking spot. No, it's false. You can't do that. So the law said on marciapiedi, if it is not raised, if it is on low level, the only means they will allow the parking of vehicles is when there is an appropriate strisce di parcheggio, an appropriate parking lines. But this one they say non si vi sono, anche se non vi sono, even though these parking lines are not there, apposito spazi di parcheggio, there's no even space of parking, so they can still park. No, it's false. They can't do that. Our next question. Nelle aree pedonali i ciclomotori possono transitare solo di giorno. So on the pedestrian area pedonale, i ciclomotore possono transitare. So the small Okada, the small motorbikes, they can transit solo di giorno only at the daytime. No, it's false. Area pedonale, no. The small motorbikes, they cannot transit only at the daytime. No, it's false. Our next question. I caravan relote sono rimorchio destinate ai lavori agricoli. No, it's false. So the caravan, the back part of the tourist car, the back part, sono rimorchio, they are trailers, yes. Destinate ai lavori agricoli, designed for agricultural work. No, it's false. Just because of this one, destinate ai lavori agricoli, make it false. Normally, a caravan sono rimorchio, yes, it's true. But what makes it false is this: destinata ai lavoro agricoli, that is designed for agricultural work. No, it's false. Our next question. I pannelli in figura installato posteriori ai rimorchio. So, this very symbol on the lesson is like I did not see this very one. So, guys, bear with me. This very signal, look at it very well. This yellow and red. I pannelli in figura, this very panel, installato posteriormente, that is installed at the back part, posteriormente at the back part, I rimorchio, at the back part of a trailer, or semi-rimorchio, or the half trailer. Con massa a pieno carico superiore a 3.5 tonnellate. So with the maximum weight superiore above 3.5 tons. No, it's false. It's false. So this very yellow and red painting, this very yellow and red color like this panel, it is placed at the back part of all these trailers that they use to carry goods. But this very one is not for the rimorchio, not for the trailers. It's not for the trailers. I pannelli in figura installato posteriormente ai rimorchio or semi-rimorchio. No, it's not placed on trailers. Con massa a pianico superiore a 3.5 tonnellate with the maximum weight above 3.5. No, it's not for trailers. This one is for auto cargo, not for trailers. So I was when the one of trailer, when I saw the one of trailer come up, I will still explain this. This one is not for the trailer. Just know very well. This one is for the other trailer they used to carry goods, which is the auto cargo, not for a rimorchio. Our next question. La corsia di accelerazione serve per entrare in una piazzola di sosta. No, it's false. You say the exit lane serves to enter a resting area. No, it's false. It's false. Piazzola di sosta means a resting area. It's false. Nelle autostrade possono circolare solo le autovetture. So I don't want to make it too long. So nelle autostrade possono circolare solo le autovetture. So on the highway they call autostrada, only our normal cars can circulate on it. No, it's false. It's false. Bisogna usare maggiore prudenza nei confronti dei pedoni che spingono una carrozzeria per bambini. Carrozzina per bambini. So we have to use a greater caution in confronting those pushing passeggini, those passeggino that they have children. And it's true. And it's true. So they are trying to say like this mothers, our mothers now, that with their children, that with their children. So if maybe they are walking on the road or crossing, so we have to use a greater care confronting them, because we are driving on a car, so, and they are walking on foot, so we have to be very, very careful confronting them, and it's true. Our next question. I conducente deve prevedere che un pedone non vendete con i bastoni bianco che attraversa la strada fuori dalle strisce pedonali, camminare rapidamente e senza escitezza. No, it's false. So the driver must not see, sorry, i conducente deve prevedere, so the driver must foresee pedoni non vendenti, a pedestrian that is not seen con i bastoni bianco with a white wood che attraversa la strada with a white wood crossing the road fuori della striscia, crossing the road outside the zebra crossing, strisce pedonali. So outside the zebra crossing, camminare rapidamente is walking very fast. Rapidamente means very fast, senza escitezza and without fear. No, it's false. Any blind person cannot be caminare rapidamente. This one make it false. Rapidamente e senza agiteza make it false. Because rapidamente means fast. Senza agiteza without fear. No, it's false. Blind person cannot be walking or crossing the road very rapidly, which is fastly, and without fear. No, it's false. Our next question. La strada può essere suddivisa in carreggiata. So it's true. So the road can be divided into carriageways, and it's true. Our next question. I conducente può superare i veicoli in coda accelerando bruscamente e cambiando rapidamente corsia. So he said the driver must overpass vehicles that are in queue and accelerate roughly, bruscamente, roughly, e cambiando rapidamente and change repeatedly, corsia, and change lane repeatedly. No, it's false. You can't do that. You will cause accident. You can't do that. You will cause accident. Our next question. Quando vi sono bambini fermi ai semaforo, bisogna usare prudenza, in quanto potrebbero attraversare velocemente la strada anche con il rosso, ritenendo che dure troppo. So, when these children, they are stopping at the traffic light, we need to be very careful because they can cross very fast the road, la strada, anche il rosso, with even the red light. Retendo che dure troppo, because the red light can even last for a very, very long time, and it's true. And it's very, very true. Number 27. Il conducente di un veicolo deve cercare di prevedere I comportamenti delle altri utenti. So, the question is, il conducente di un veicolo deve cercare di prevedere. So, a driver of a vehicle must control to see the behavior, the comportamento delle altri, to see the behavior of others, of the other users of the road. Must control very well for your own safety, because some drivers, they are very, how will I put it? Their behavior sometimes is very funny, so we have to be very, very careful. Our next question. In un passaggio a livello si possono trovare le corsie di accelerazione. No, it's false. They say in the train crossing we can find acceleration lane. No, it's false. I marciapiedi è una parte della strada dove di norma è consentita la sosta del ciclomotore. No, it's false. Sorry. No, it's false. Sorry. It's false. So they said the pedestrian walk path is part of the road where normally it allows the parking of small vehicles. No. I've not done with the last one. The time to explain. I've not done with the last one. Sorry, guys. These people kick me out because of time. Sorry, guys. They kick me out. They kick me out because of the time. The time just finished and they kick me out. Oh, guys, sorry. They kicked me out. I just wanted to explain all of the question, but I did not even look at the time very well. Hey, sorry, guys. So let me explain the last the last question before they kick me out. The time is finished because they do give 20 minutes for the normal quiz. So they do give 20 minutes. I've already exhausted the time, so that is why they kicked me out. And they gave me 29/30. The last answer, they said I feel it, but I did not do it before I finish explaining this one. They have already kicked me out. So the last question then, so before they kick me out, is this: le autovetture possono avere motore elettrico? Yes, it's true. So these our normal cars, they can have an electric engine. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Look at the word, they kick me out. So the last question is true. So our normal cars, the cars, they can have an electric engine, and it's true. So guys, you can always take the question slow and steady. So when next we will meet again, I will be starting on chapter 2. So you can always take the video very slowly, pause, understand before you continue. So see you guys in the next lesson, which is chapter 2. Bye.